There are some other benefits to IEMs that we haven't covered yet. One benefit of IEMs is that they can provide better isolation and better control over the level of the mix, which both have the potential to protect the performer's hearing. Many IEMs have passive isolation that keeps the sound of drums and other loud instruments out, and the IEMs will usually be driven by a belt pack receiver with a volume control, which allows the performer to adjust the overall level so it's not too loud. But this can cut both ways. If you're a musician using IEMs, be sure not to turn up the volume to an excessive level. It's much better to modify the mix that feeds the IEMs to make it clearer than it is to continuously turn them up louder and louder and risk hurting your ears. And that brings me to the next benefit, which is the consistency an IEM mix can provide from show to show. If you use the same mics with the same placement and the same preamp settings, your mix from one show to the next will remain pretty much consistent because the IEMs aren't susceptible to room acoustics the way monitor wedges are. In fact, some musicians travel with their own IEM rigs that include a splitter and a mixer, so the musicians can mix their own monitors in IEMs, and the front of house engineer can focus solely on the main mix. IEMs also provide a communication channel, a way for the band and the crew to hear things the audience will not hear, to a level that isn't possible with traditional monitors. For example, the band can communicate with a mic that's only sent to the IEM system and not sent to the main mix, or they can listen to a click track or other production cues without the audience hearing them. And lastly, IEMs provide a lot more freedom of movement compared to floor wedges. Like I've said several times in this video, monitor wedges are very directional, at least in the frequency range that provides mix clarity. That means musicians need to stand right in front of the monitor wedge to hear them clearly, and if a musician wants to move around the stage, that might require multiple stage monitors to cover more area, and that further increases stage volume and feedback potential. Instead, performers can pop in a pair of IEMs, plug them into a wireless receiver, and roam freely without impacting their monitor mix at all. And I'll explain how this works in the next section about how to set up an IEM system yourself.